morning, everyone. It's Mel from Everything Marmy. I hope everybody is doing well. I'm doing okay, to be honest. I wish I could say I'm 100%. I'm not, but I have greatly improved. I had a migraine yesterday, guys. It wasn't the greatest. It's fine. I'm better. And I reached out to a friend this morning who I can't thank enough with all my heart for being there for me. Just to have an idea of what to film this morning for you all. Because my brain wants to do one thing, and then I was worried that, I was giving you too much of that one thing. And the response I got back, thank you, Monique, so much, was do what you love, Mel. Just do what you love. And that's really what the channel is about, you guys, is doing what I love. So I'm going to do that. I've been obsessed with my Hobonichi cousin Avec. And then I also have the dailies here. And I have my secretary, if you don't know what that is. Before I begin, I have a little haul. I mentioned yesterday I had a FedEx charge. I didn't remember what it was. I had written it down, but folks, menopause is a funny thing. So I'm just going to go through it quickly. I think I saw this on Nessie's channel, Nessie Plants. I want to keep the September sticker. It's beautiful. I wish I could say I've been watching my pennies. I haven't. My daughter is going to be going to Japan soon. That's in the back of my mind. And every time, like, one of my kids goes on vacation, I'm like, oh. It's the mother instinct in me, and I just, I don't know, I just feel like a piece of my heart's been ripped from me a little bit. And also, I'd gone like a month without therapy, and then to go back to therapy. If you are in therapy and your therapist, sorry guys, I'm having a hard time here. If your therapist takes leave, and it's quite considerable, that leave, for me, because of my ADHD, I mask and I become, oh gosh, you guys, hang on one second. I'm not going to forget what I'm talking about. I just don't want to lose the sticker. It's so bloody pretty. I feel like that I just want to keep it without wrecking it, and I don't think I can. Can I? Okay, well, it's on the plastic, so I'm gonna leave it on the plastic. Let me just show you what was included. I really wanted vellum. Now, she does have a channel. You'll know her because she always says, hello, lovelies. So I got a number of things. Look how beautiful these are, you guys. Oh, and these are freebies. She's got another sticker here I'm hoping I can get off. So yeah, I've been on a bit of a spending trend again. Do I regret it? I don't know how to answer that. I guess I'm going to say not really, because a lot of what I've ordered lately I've needed, like I needed a new headset for my iPhone. It has noise cancellation, but I, of course, haven't figured that out. And yeah, yeah. So she's given me a September calendar. These are clear. That's nice. And then these cards, which are nice because they can go in the pockets. And these are all like little individual clear stickers. Oh, these are nice. September. I really like the font. And here. And here. I like these. They're blank on the back, so you can write on them. So I was saying, you know, after a period of time away from a therapist, a person, me, it kind of got my thicker skin back, and then going back to therapy is like ripping off a Band-Aid. So yeah, I struggled a bit with that. Plus I had like, you know, a migraine and, you know, whatever. So these are A5s, vellums. They're lovely. I love them. Look at that one, you guys. Now, don't ask me to tell you the prices. I don't know. Live as if you were to die tomorrow. Learn as if you were to live forever. It's beautiful. And then I got some full sheets. And even this part here is vellum. Now these come from Finland. And I think I prepaid 2 for next month. So just to have some different vellum, because you know, like I went to Michael's, I got the last pack of vellum. Thanks, Lisa, because I just had a gut feeling it'd be there. If I was to find it, it was going to be there. And Lisa had it on her channel, Life with Lisa Ann. Hopefully I remember to tag you, Lisa. And look at these. So there's like 2 in 1, or I could cut them into 4. This one, and like the embossing, I don't know if you can, but it feels like you can feel it. And then look at this one, you guys. Beautiful. And it's got the white paper underneath, but look at that. So really, depending on how I cut them up, so there'd be 2 A5, 4 A5. This could be 4 4x6s or 2 A5s, another A5. So I got, you know, quite a bit. And then, so that was the vellum part of it, you guys, which I was very grateful for. And while I was there, I picked up this kit as well. Yeah, I don't remember doing this many hauls ever before, but you know, in light of transparency, it's really emotional spending because I'm in full-on menopause, you guys, and yeah. So these are stickers, and they're washi. I really like this. Really like that for September. So you could read date with that. Oh my goodness, yeah. Like, I don't know if I ordered these individually or not, but they're gorgeous. Okay, that's washi there, and then these are individuals. Oh, they're gorgeous. And then these smaller ones are all stickers as well. I love them. I love the colors. These little ones are so cute. They'll go great in my dailies or my weeklies. Just, I love the Victorian era, but with that modern color. And I love burgundy and like forest green. I love also that she doesn't just do Caucasian girls. I like a variety of skin tones in the girls I use. I believe we are all one. We're all sisters. We're all brothers. We're all family somehow. I like that too. So you could put these like on your little tabs. Or if like commonplace and I've got to get a commonplace going. And again, this is thanks to Monique, and I'm going to rant and rave from the hilltops, because sometimes I go into this place, you guys, and at first I wasn't going to say anything, but I get so hard on myself. Everything's my fault, you know? If you're like me, I just want to express to you that if my saying this to you helps you today, maybe that's why I went through it, is so that I could share it with you. It's the only reason I do it. Please don't pity me or feel sorry for me or sad for me. No. I think that if I can share my emotions going through menopause with my neurodivergencies to those that also struggle, and it helps you even a little bit, then I've done my job today. And I don't know what my job today is, guys, apart from getting up and getting dressed and putting my feet on the floor and saying, okay, hello today. Because some days that's hard. And it's not a depression. It's a brain misfiring. My brain doesn't want to do what it used to. And it's a struggle, to say the least. It really is a struggle. So some beautiful stickers here, some beautiful vellum. I'll be sure to use those. And I'll probably order from her again, even though I did have to pay some import tax. But I just, you know, I love her stuff. As long as it's not the same kind of stuff all the time. There are some shops that use the same kind of stuff all the time. Did I not have a plastic set in here? Thought I had something to hold these stickers. Maybe that's it up there. So I really like to habit track, or not habit track, habit stack. There's the Freudian slip, you guys. I'm sorry, I do that a lot. I'll go to say a word and it comes out a different word. And also, if you haven't noticed, sometimes I'll stutter. And I get this brain fog. That's all part of it, you guys, okay? I just wanted to say. I do my best. I come on here because I do want to connect with those few individuals, at least, that get me. And there are so many channels out in the community. If I'm not your channel, please, you know, just no offense taken. There's so many other channels. I'm, you know. So I'm gonna just, how am I gonna start this? Okay. I'll start with my secretary very briefly because I do have to go through it and update it, and I want to make it fall. The spoon has to come out because it's just too big. This was a Hobonichi exclusive, and where did I see? I was just in a book yesterday that had, was it? That's this book right here. Silly girl. So this is where I had the spoon from. I'm going to put it back because, oh God, is it going to be hard? Doesn't have to be. Nothing has to be hard. I'm looking forward to my walk this morning. I habit stack videos with a walk because that's when I can listen to the video and it makes me feel a little bit better to do that. So this spoon was in here, and I ordered this off at eBay because I'm a collector and that's what I tend to do. So that was one of the years of the spoon. So I'll put this back over here for now. I'll get to that in a minute because I'm like, yeah. So I do have to go through this. I've called it my secretary, but I haven't really updated it for a long time. I did notice yesterday when I was in it, like there's so many things I need to do, like add to planner. Some of the stuff is in here from 2023. Maybe I like it that way. Maybe I like jumping the years that way. It's possible. Right now I couldn't tell you. Planners are supposed to be functional and for fun. So I've got Tombows, 2024. There are so many more. There are so many beautiful reasons to be happy. And there are. This is my moods, goals. I just can't adult today. I've had many of those days. I've got projects in here. I've used all kinds of different papers. I even have like, this is what stood out to me. Here's the ruler. I've got the old dividers. I did this up with some sarcastic quotes on it. But look, this here is from August 2024. So that's got to come out. But I've got a whole bunch of these. I got them from the Dollar Tree in the kids department. Then here's the calendar. So I went along and these ones here all have to come out. So I might as well do that with you guys. Let me move this book. I'll take out some of this stuff. And if it's like, if it's just regular stuff, like I don't keep it. Like if it's just regular paper, I don't keep it. If it's something in here that is a collection that has some meaning, or there's special doctor's appointments in here, apart from my normal ones, or if I've put any extra notes, Like I'm just looking here. So like I'll just come along and staple it and put it in a box until I'm sure. Here's another one. As for the back of that, I really like that, but that's summer of July, so I guess that'll come out too, which means I have to make another cover, but that's fine. So yesterday I did the 4th quarter, and that looks really janky, so I'm gonna fix that. Of course, if I could find what I'm looking for, would be great. Spent a bit of time with my youngest daughter yesterday. And we went to a different thrift store, and I found this Oxford book. And I like it because it can be a tracker book, just like the trackers that Laura had sent me. I think, did I throw them up there? Sorry, you guys. I do this all the time because it just seems to be a common theme with me that I just like, my space is so limited that I just throw things down. Okay, I need that book. I've got my weeks over here. That's there. This is up here. Where did I put them? Okay, that pre-planner is over here. Totally not organized, but I'm just going to be okay with it. Did I put them under here? No. These are the stickers I still haven't like put into boxes yet. I didn't throw them back there. They're not there. Okay, Mel. Question of the hour. Where did you put them? All right, whatever. You guys have seen them yesterday. She sent me some paper trackers. Did I must have. I bet you they're in this book at the back. Okay, well, maybe they're not. I don't know. But I like this book because I can take out oh, I didn't even realize your Oxford notebook has an app. It's called Scribsy. So you can take a picture of it and it allows you to look for keywords. But I really just liked it because, like, maybe not this binder, but I have a couple of other binders. And I do want to do, like, some setups. So I have a mental health setup binder. Let me just grab that. I haven't really updated this one in a while. It's huge. I've got some stuff in here. But I'm pretty sure, like, oh yeah, I can put trackers in there. I really want to set this book up again. And then I also have, well, you guys, I have this gray one as well. This is A5 wide. And it's got different stuff in it as well. Oh, look at that. I even have more Sticky Club stuff. And more papers from Laura. Vellums. So I'm not lacking. I'm just trying to think what that pen is. What is that pen? Guys, my eyesight's bad. Anyway, there's that. And I did have a big magnet that sat on there. I'm just going to put this pink one because pink and gray look really nice together, don't they? And on the front of this, I need a picture. So I need something a little firmer than that. What can I put on the front of here? There we go. I can do that. And then, you know, come along with a sticker for now. And work on that book too. You'll have to let me know. Camera's really close, you guys. Let's see if I can't. Oops, sorry about that. If I'm making you dizzy. Yeah, it's a pretty big binder. So I do want to work on all of that. Unfortunately, lately, I've just been back into some routines. But my secretary, and I'm going to put this book with the other two books because they fit really nicely. But my secretary, I love it. This was, I think, one of the original books. What does OG stand for? I feel so silly asking after that has been like said so many times, but I honestly don't know what it means. Original what? And I'm going to feel silly when somebody tells me because I'm sure I know it. I love these magnets. So I am feeling so much better today than I did yesterday. I was just having a day yesterday. Oh, here I'm talking about making my own onion skin book. You see, I need to have one common planner. And no matter how many ideas are in that common planner, I need to just put it in one spot because I've got tiny common planners all over the place with notes, and none of them are really organized properly. So I need to do that. Absolutely need to do that. So yeah, I just went through, made a couple. Oh, I know what I was going to do. Where is it? I went to put like fourth quarter, and then like I don't know how it came out. Weird. Came out really weird. And all I took was this book with me because, you know, I need to have a book with me when I go out for appointments. It's just important that I do. It's like a support or a Linus blanket. So I only did until the end of the year. So here's, I don't want to do it in the same colors, but I don't have all my colors down here. So I'll have to dig out my colors. But I want to make sure you guys can see because I've moved the camera. And I've got paintbrushes here too because I want to do something with that. Let's try to clean this desk up. I have a bit of an issue with you guys seeing a pile of crap on my desk, even though I can see it. Okay. That's my really professional tissue box. I battle with myself all the time, you guys, because I love homemade stuff, even though I have other stuff. I'm just checking out this book here. Marcia, if you're watching, I don't know if you got my message because it said Etsy. I sent you a message on Instagram, and I know you're a busy lady. But if you could get a hold of me at DM me on Instagram, I have a reason for it. So, so there's September, October, November, and December while I was waiting for my appointment. And then I haven't done much more than that. And then in my weeklies, I did September 1st to 7th. And my sleep's been wonky. My water, I haven't been tracking it properly. Terrible with vitamins, terrible with stretching. As for bathing, I do like bird baths a lot, although I did on Tuesday, and I haven't put in the rest. On the back here, it says workout, but as much as I like this sheet, I go further down, and I really do love how there's all different kinds of like old notes in here. This one's a create one. I don't know why that's in there, because these should be in the weeklies. And then I should just have plain paper in the dailies, such as this notes. So it's quite a mess. So I guess I want to do like, it's hard with these nails. Oh. I want to do like that. These ones should be, see, I think I left a page in between for anything, but I don't want that there, like dailies. I don't know what I was thinking. And tastes change, so I'm just putting in these like Hobonichi style weeks in here, and daily habits, and then this week. So like a bit of journaling, because I have this book with me a lot. And then these particular papers can go into the Create bundle. And you'll notice my tabs are just like a nightmare. So I have like these extra ones. I have other inserts put away. I love that. Sunshine's the best medicine. And then I'm going to take this one for Create. Ugh. And put it over here. But I need to do more. Like, I like how messy it is. So this is from July 2024. So I like to write down things that I do, even if it's just making a flippin' Kleenex pencil box. This says dailies here. Now this here I made as a marker, and all I did was laminate like I was punching, and so I laminated it. But what I want is to have it come out the bottom, so it needs another hole punch. See, I could put it there. Okay, so I don't. So that can go back. Oops, I really like whacked myself there, or pinched myself. So weeklies. See that? Does that come out? Okay. Let's take this weeklies off. Put it there. And then the create. Pumpkin spice. So this, I did a few dailies basically in here, and I'll go through those. Maybe this should come out, and I'll just keep this guy because he's cute. That can come out with the other stuff. Maybe I'll just like washi tape him. I truly think that sunshine is the best medicine. Let's see, I'm just gonna grab whatever calls my fancy without really overthinking it. And I think what I really like about my secretary is there's no thinking. Like, I don't overthink in this book. I just do it. I don't care. And it makes it free. Like, I feel free. Okay, so however free, I'm off. Like, I have to move it over. I love cats. I love the sun. So these are little creative things. Now, do I want to put this by the weeklies? I think I do. Do I want to cut them though? I think I do. You guys are probably sitting there going, who are you talking to, Mel? Well, myself. If you guys weren't there, then I'd be doing it anyway. So yeah, that's all I did was, like, when I was punching out these things, I just kept it. But I like how it's at the bottom here. So the weeklies are there, and it's also a page marker. So I've got create, and then these are some dailies. Now this one, I'm going to just rip it out because it's really old. So these are, like, if I feel inclined to do dailies, here they are. But create and dailies should be in different sections. So this isn't what I really planned to do, but isn't that funny how that's how it turns out to be with me? I don't really ever have a plan because this is exactly what happens. And like I said, I am so grateful because I was pulling a blank earlier. I was like, I need to film. Let me finish that sentence. I need to film, but I just couldn't, like, I felt like I was in total, utter brain fog. I couldn't film. These particular ones here are too long. They have to come out. They are for personal wide. So then the create can come in. But what is this? The best and most beautiful things in the world cannot be seen nor touched, but are felt in the heart. Milo Clifton. I'm going to put that there because I absolutely agree. And then, so create, and then I've got affirmations. So I'm going to take these guys out of here. And I've got some stickers in here. James Burke, mainly, I believe. Yeah. And then here's some more notes. Now, I do have what we used to call in the forces some paper assholes, which are just these guys here, which are reinforcements, but we didn't call them that. So I don't want to. Oh, I just folded that guy in half and ruined him. Okay, off my thumb. Off, get off. I don't care if my papers are crinkly, but like if they're not cut properly, I need to reinforce them. And I think I mentioned before, like I like my things to look used and loved. You know, I mean, not overly used, not disgusting used, but, you know, certainly like I've spent time with it. I've built a relationship with it. I've, you know, and if I can't do that, I tend to put it away because, like, I don't want it just sitting there eyeballing me. So this one up here definitely needs to come down. And a lot of these supplies, the reinforcements, things like that, I buy at Value Village in baggies that often come with staplers or tweezers or erasers and pencil crayons or lots of stuff. Like, and then what I don't use or don't think I'll use, I just simply redonate. Often before we even leave the store, I just go through it and say, well, I don't want that stamp, or I don't, you know, just don't want that. Okay, going in. Why are you being this way? So it needs stick on the back because for some reason it's not working, but that's fine. We'll put these two together and let it sort it out. And then, okay, so these are dailies. Now I did have dailies up here, did I not? Yeah. And I have dailies here. So I tend to double tab. Don't ask me why. It's like Jacob Tutu and the Hooded Fang. So then I've got expenses, and I've got it pinned off, and I think I put new papers in here already. I have. So this one here can actually come off because I haven't used it. I've already changed it out yesterday. Spending tracker. Expenses. Okay, and then here's work goals. So there's notes and personal and reference. So I'm going to pull all of this in behind. Oh gosh, I need two hands. I'm going to take all of that and put it back here, because what's going to happen is if I do a flip, I won't go beyond this point because I can't show obviously any the heck was that? It sounded big. It must have been my stapler. Oh my gosh, you know, I have a story for you guys. When I was growing up, across the street from my house was a very nice Chinese family, and there it is. and Jay got robbed one day, and he picked up his stapler off his desk and threw it at the guy that was robbing him and stapled him right on the forehead. And the dogs tracked him from that blood. And I will never forget that. Never, never, never. I thought, good for you. Like, they were such kind people. Back in those days, though, our parents could send us to the store to pick up smokes. Or they'd do it on, like, they do it simply on, like, oh, we know you'll get paid, so credit is the word I'm looking for. So I've got some summer rules back here. Doesn't need to be summer rules, so we can cut that off. I do need reminders of what I need to do sometimes, you guys. I'm like I'm a child. Okay, but I don't need that summer one. What's up here? This is the Create card from Villa Beautiful. And so I'm just going to put that 1, 2, 3 plan. Unless I put it down here. Take that out. Put that down here. And these up here. Okay. Those can go up there. Now this inspiration book is the same as Reasons to Be. Monthly insights and whatnot. And I think those are going to go in my journal setup. But I should have new ones for in here. Just so I'll put 2 sets, just so that, like, if I'm out and about and I want to work on what I'm grateful for, like things, you know how you can talk yourself out of, okay, like I'm in a really cruddy mood right now. I don't want to be in a cruddy mood right now. I want to be in a good mood right now. So I think I want to put it up front. And I need some sticky tabs too. 2 inboxes. Dream, do, plan. There's an evening routine. Where is the morning? On the other side? Yeah, morning and night. And I don't know why I hole punched it incorrectly. Good morning. Okay, so I'll put it here. But you can see, like, this book has everything. I call it my secretary because literally I have to flip through the pages, and part of me really likes that because, like, I can't find it otherwise. But, like, I've got, like, different thoughts all over the place. Okay, so that is my secretary. I'm really loving her. Been loving this book forever. She looks better because I've taken out a few things. Not a whole lot, but a few things I took out. Okay, so that can go, I'll put that over here for now. Okay, for now is like the greatest word of all times. Now, what time is it? 49 minutes. So I'm going to move that. I'm just going to show you quickly what I've done because I'm obsessed. I have brought out paints and distress crayons. So these are water soluble so that they act in paints. And then I brought out Sminky Hordam paints. I think this is a new palette, yeah. And I haven't even done like the color chart yet. So I might just make a new video out of that. And I've been watching other channels too. One of the ones that have fascinated me is this, I'll get the channel name and list it below, but like she's got 1.2 million subscribers. She's a young girl, like she's hit it right on like the head. And she does like meals for $25 for 70 meals for a week. I don't know if it's for a family of 4 or whatever, but she can feed herself for $10 a week, like breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's amazing. Like I watch her and I'm like, there's no reason why, if you watch her channel, you can't do it. And they've got a farm and everything and have chickens and eggs and stuff like that. But she really does like this protein, like she's just incredible. So I was writing down what she spent, which was $35 for a week, because I've wanted to do $50 a week for my groceries. I spend way more than that on food, you guys. But some of the meals she was making, I was like, I'm on board. I loved every single ingredient she was pulling. However, I live in Canada. She lives in the States. Does that make a difference with the grocery prices? Not really, because she wasn't buying steak. She wasn't buying like top of the line meat. You know, she was buying ground turkey. She was buying cans of tuna. She was buying like, what else is here? Lentils and potatoes and carrots and cabbage. And, you know, these are things I really like. And so if I can spend $35 a week and feed myself with leftovers I could freeze, that's incredible, guys. That's under $150 a month. That's $140 a month for groceries. You don't even want to know what I'm spending now. So I wrote that down on the back of the Rosy Life planners, like bill to me, order number. So I want to keep that in here. So I'm really, really happy with this. I'm not going to have time to go into the whole thing. I really like the cover. I was going to paint in this, but I'm not. Really love the color. This sticker here too came with the Rosy Life planner. Love that. I'm just going to do a quick flip so that you guys can see the love I've put into it. I really love the emptiness of this page, considering the busyness of the others. I want to make sure you guys are in frame and you're not, which would drive me crazy if I discovered it later. I will go over this with pencil crayon. That took me forever to peel that sticker off, you guys. I don't know what to put here, but it is September right now. Let's get this is a calligraphy pen. They're disposables, but that's right. September. It's fine or extra fine. And then I want to put a quote down here. And then 2025. I'm just going to write, remember you be kind and loving to yourself. I thank the friends that I have for reminding me. Thank you so much. You know who you are. And if I could be that friend to those that are in the shadows right now, thinking I don't have anybody, I may not seem it, you guys, but I do care very deeply about people. And sadly, I and I say sadly because I'm affected by all sorts of things that you wouldn't think I would be after serving in the military, and but that was a shell, okay? That was a mask. But I just want you to all know that I think you're very brave, and what you're all doing is remarkable. Now I'm putting this plastic here just simply because I feel like it, and I'm textile, and I like to have feel of things. So I just wanted to put that there. And this way I can flip it up, and if I wanted to put something here, I could. So I put that there, that there. Kind people are my kind of people. I got this scent as well. I put one of my raccoons on the back, put another 3 here. I really like how this turned out. I obviously want to do something in the columns. Haven't decorated the rest of the months. I just came along and put the odd sticker. Nothing really for that, but I might do a draw your day or something. Put just the odd sticker. I did put these tabs on here, which I really like. And they're wordless because they don't do much. They don't cover up what this is. For example, down here, July, it doesn't cover up July. They're just bigger tabs I've taped over and added stickers to it that might pertain to July, and so on. So let's make sure you guys are in frame. See, so I did the front and the back and then taped over them. I might do more, I might add paint, depending if it's ballpoint. And a lot of this is blank. This was the tracker I put in from Peanuts Planner Co. for this week. And I've had 2 of these appointments already. So I'm just going to underline them. And then today's is here. So, and then my daughter was supposed to come today, but she's coming on the 6th, which is Saturday. I haven't filled out my mood log. And this is my daily tracker. Okay, then I've got steps and sleep, the date, and then I put it right smack dab on the 1st of September. So I'd also like to put in some vellum in here. Same with every month. And then, okay, so we get to the dailies, which is July. So I really want to keep this paper because I want to compare. I honestly want to compare if that is in fact how, like, I don't think it's going to fit there. But I want to see if I can get that much groceries for $35. Like, the challenge is on, you guys. So these are the dailies. Now, I haven't done much except for a little bit of, you know, this and that, the other. And I was just playing with stickers and stuff. I put be happy the day before my birthday. Live like you were dying. That's a theme for me. Like, then I can write a little note to myself. And then you are my sunshine. I picked that because I remember my mom singing that to me all the time. And for some reason this year I'm really, really missing my mom. And then this one here, I did cut this out and put it in, and obviously there's some sticky. So that's September the 1st, and then I used this guy. This was yesterday, pancakes and bed. Like, but there was other things that we did too. And in here, like, the columns show textbooks and a sack for like lunches, because it indicates like school. And then October, I just have books. I don't have pumpkins, but you know, I'm sure I do if I dug. November is like a collage of a bunch of stuff. That has to be taped over a little bit. I don't like using the tape because if I do like paint or add paint, it doesn't really want to participate and play. So then, here's December. I like how that worked out. I got to figure out how I'm going to color them. Maybe pencil crayons. The 2nd of December. And then in the back, I have all of these things. And I think I've, yeah, see, I wanted to put another one down. So that's what I'm going to do, which is like back pages. And then I'll come along and indicate what I want it to be. I'm going to put it up here though. And then, yeah, so when I like close it together, you see it up here. Like if I took that page out, it would jut out from the top. So I quite like that. September. And I put this cat sticker here because I have to buy more cat food. And let's see, so we were right at the back here. Pen test. You don't get many pages. Times tables. I might write like the books I've read. Now I started doing that here. My 100, I have no idea. No idea. I don't have an idea. Could be words that I've chosen. It could be like, say if I open up something, deeply spiritual to me, and I just randomly chose a word. I wrote that word down and discovered that, I wanted to write about it. Could be that, I don't know. Could be drawing. I could say what creative thing I felt like doing that day. And then, this paper had to come out. So it's more of the same. The gifts, which are mainly money nowadays, apart from like throwing my daughter her baby shower. And yeah, so the only other thing apart from this list, I'll move that garbage bag that I created. I was going to paint pages like I said, but in here is my dailies. Now this baby is fat because I've thrown in one of these freebie Hobonichi books for now. And I have to catch up on this. But I thought I'd be using this guy here as a small commonplace book. That tracks and records things that I read and do and say, etc. So, yeah. Anyway, you guys, that's my video for today. We did some interesting stuff. I'm still going to be working on the Avec because I'm just loving it right now, you guys, and that's the difference. I'm so glad I'm loving it because I wasn't. And then later, after my walk, I have to go to my appointment, and actually I got to get going or I'm gonna miss my appointment time. So anyway, folks, you're not even centered. I hope you have a blessed and beautiful day. Remember, we're all perfectly imperfect. You're loved, needed, and wanted far, far more than you will ever know. And if there's that special somebody out there in the world who you can call friend and know that person is a friend, please reach out and say thank you so much. Because I know for my friends, I want to thank you from the depth of my heart. It means the world to me. Bye for now, everyone. Talk to you soon.